Ready?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I want that.
You good, man? Guys, welcome back to another episode of Unmotivated. I'm gonna let this guy introduce himself because I actually don't know your name, man.
You don't know my name?
Not at all.
That's crazy.
I know, man. It's the devil's work. But
What's going on, man?
This whole time, I wouldn't even know what to call you. I think your IG is Prince something, right?
Yeah, it's my name.
Your name is Prince?
Princeton.
Oh, Princeton.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Princeton Marcellis. Yes, sir.
Princeton's so your last name is Marcellis?
Middle name.
Middle name. What's your last name?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So-
we gonna do that.
How long have you been doing music, man?
Man, so I've been rapping since I was 5 years old. First and foremost, like my parents grew up listening to music because of them, you know what I mean? Just all throughout the house, they always bumping like the old school jams. Teddy Pendergrass, Prince, Michael Jackson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Earth, Wind and Fire. And so from listening to that at a young age and not like being shielded from the world, it's like God was like, yeah, go ahead and like, I'm gonna reveal one of your gifts to you at a young age. So at 5, I was 5 years old. I remember this. My parents bought my older brother. I have an older brother named Prince, right? So he's the second. My dad is Prince the first. He's the second, and I'm Princeton, right? So they bought him a Casio piano, you know what I mean? For like, I think it was for Christmas or his birthday, something. But he wasn't like using it a lot. You know what I mean? So then I hopped on that joint, and we had a little karaoke machine or whatever, and one of the presets on the piano was Beethoven's, I think, 5th Symphony.
Yeah.
So no cap, the first thing I ever rapped to with my own lyrics was Beethoven's 5th Symphony.
Beethoven's the Billy Goat, man. They believe he was black.
He is black. He is black.
See,
I know about that. Yeah, I know about that. That came out in 2020.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised because there's a lot of cats that were black and you know they disguised them as white. So yeah, I mean that's facts.
He can't be that great. It's too bad. Now, what brought you here, man? I mean, mind you, I don't know this guy from Adam People. This seems to be a theme.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, look, I want to do this. I'm like, man, that's fine. You called me in a good year.
I did.
It's a good year for people to be reaching out to. It's a good year because normally I was like, nope, and nope. But you know, I asked Jamal too. I said, Jamal, yo, tell me about this dude, man. Jamal called me and gave me some 411 because I figured he had an idea of who you were, and it was all good things, man. So I said, okay. I'm happy to assist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You surely did, man. So I appreciate that first and foremost.
Yeah.
But you know, we was already connected.
Yeah, we talked. He's messaged me, commented at times and stuff. Yeah, so it's not. And not like I don't know him at all. I've at least followed you for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. At least. Yeah. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
At least.
And so for me, like I was already connected with you just from social, from mutual friends, and then when you start getting into the bullies, which is my favorite dog.
Oh, really?
Yes, I
can't stand them niggas.
Yo, you start getting into the bullies, and I'm like, I've always wanted a bully. I never owned any type of dog.
Yeah.
The only pet I've ever owned besides like a goldfish, was a parakeet.
Oh man, you went parakeet.
I had a parakeet since I was like 6. Yeah, they last. I'm being for real. Parakeet. Hey, that nigga was loyal.
Yeah, loyal parakeet.
That nigga was loyal, bro. Cause anytime I would play my music, that nigga.
He was bobbing his head.
That nigga nodded his head. Yeah.
That's the move. Look, you know, you rapping and the parakeet bopping is like a thing.
Yo, that's the thing, bro. If your parakeet bopping to your music, hang it up, right? So so I saw you doing the bullies and everything, and you know what I mean, how crisp your videos look, the quality, and obviously the clarity of when you talking all that. I already knew your mind was like that. I already knew that just from speaking with you, you know what I mean, via social. But from seeing that, I was like, you know what? Yo, I got this song that's called I Got You. It ain't out yet, but I want to shoot the video for it now because the song is about loyalty, which I'm big on. I'm big about faith. I'm big about family. I'm big about loyalty. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so with the song, it's like, yo, you can have the closest homie, and they still might do you in. You know what I mean? They still might.
I don't think they're that close then.
In proximity, I mean.
Oh, proximity.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful who you let get close.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They can still.
What's one of the things that you look at, and are you good at identifying challenges that you might face with people in the future? Because I can see a snake. I was raised with the devil himself. Yeah. So I can see the truth.
Yeah. Well, you got to know that first and foremost. When we talking about how the devil even operate, he come as an angel of light.
Well, I'm aware. That's temptation.
You know what I mean?
So you're tempted by your own selfish desires.
Yeah.
And someone speaks to that, and then you become weak and ignorant, and then you do something stupid.
Yeah.
And now they have control.
Yeah. See,
that don't happen here.
It don't happen here. No, not at all. Not at all. So I'm saying this. I'm like, yo, if everything is, you got to pay attention to their words.
Very much so.
You know what I mean? Because words mean everything. How they speak about you. You know what I mean? Or are they selfish with what they want?
Yeah.
Or they trying to add value to what you got going on too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's a key indicator. I'm like, yo, you just here for yourself. So eventually you either gonna stab me in the back or you ain't gonna need me no more if whatever you thought you needed me for was fulfilled. Now you ain't gonna need me no more. Because first and foremost, you wasn't here to come and serve. You was looking to be served.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And the Lord I follow, the King of Kings, he came here to serve. He ain't come to be served. So that's the example I follow. I ain't trying to be served. You know what I mean? Like, I want to give as much as I can. I don't want to take.
Yeah.
So you got some cats around you that's just always taking. Like, yo.
Well, people only will take what you allow them to take. So, you know, even the little Rick Ross quote, I'm saying little one because I don't know if more people got it, but he talked about making sure that everybody basically has a skill.
Yeah.
You know, teaching them, giving them something to do so, you know, he ain't got to go back and bring them up. Yeah. So even with the people around me, I'm working on helping them master skills. So that, because things are happening fast, right? And they always do. It's a lot of work going involved in it when they happen fast. And if they don't have the skills, they've also been warned.
Yep.
It'll be last time we speak.
Yep.
That friend thing, it doesn't make sense because I think as we just listened to a song you let us hear, you talked about making sure you don't die with dreams, basically. Yeah. I ain't gonna die with no dreams. That's for damn sure.
Don't die with no dream, bro.
So the dog being loyal is what attracted you to our page, and of course just knowing me and then seeing it kind of like all mash up and then boom.
Yeah.
Here we are today. Now another thing is we talk about dependability at times. You know, I don't know your videographer, but you said, man, he can't make it today. And I told you today would be the best day because, as I said, Stan will be here. The dogs will get. I said it'll be a good day because it's a working crew.
And that's what we needed. That's what we needed. Now, granted, to my videographer, it was spur of the moment. It was still spur of the moment. So I can't put him in that.
No, and I'm not throwing the dig at. I'm saying like, yo, you asked it, and then you like, oh, he can't make it. Can you? I said, he got you.
Yeah, I asked you. Yo, can you shoot it?
Yeah.
Because I was like, who's the dude shooting y'all videos? Like, we need him. And he was like, oh yeah, most of the time that's me, and then you got your crew. You know what I mean?
Marcus, everybody learn how to learn how to do it, but Marcus used to pick up the camera at least once a week and create something, even if it's me walking down the street, and turn it into something. And vice versa. I told them, hey, if you need me to shoot anything, you can knock on the door at 11, 12 o'clock. Easy. I will get up and put a video together because it'll take me less time to shoot it and edit than you could probably ever do it. Because I'll tell you, all of your shots and it'll be over. And we shoot a lot of drinking content and cocktail stuff that we're working on. But again, I appreciate you even bringing the challenge this way because they too got to see and learn and help be a part of something today.
Yeah.
Hey, have y'all ever been in a music video?
Yeah.
Oh, Jamal probably has.
I was about to ask that. I was about to, but have you ever shot a music video?
No.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
4 shots.
My man Stan picked up the cam.
Yeah, man.
The boy Jamal had the behind the scenes. Come on, man.
Yeah, and that's
Sheesh.
that's what you call a working team, right? Nobody, you
Yeah.
saw no ego, no pride, just like direction, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The vision was casted. Even the impromptus.
Oh yeah.
My man Stan was like, "Yo, hop on the fence." You know, I'm like, "Yeah, bet. That's a good idea, my boy."
Hey, it is.
And the mug gonna be fire. I already know it's gonna be fire. So, yo, I appreciate y'all. Like, I know that's what God put us here for. Stuff, the way that just happened,
Yeah.
stuff like that, where it's like, ain't no walls that we gotta hurdle over in order to get this done. We just gonna do it.
Yeah, and that, trust me, we live that way. I get a lot of random phone calls, and I presume in the future the same thing will happen. And clearly, I love a schedule, but I love the fact that we could show up at any moment in time and impact someone in whatever way that looks like.
Exactly.
That's very important. So tell them a little bit about your music, man, and then what it is that you want them to get out of your music.
Yeah.
And what genres does it fall under?
Yeah. I'm hip hop. A lot of people might say Christian hip hop. I don't really like categorize myself under that. Number one, because, and this is my personal conviction. All right, I consider myself a disciple more than a Christian. I consider myself
So you must be Paul then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, think about it. Christ never called us Christians.
No. I'm aware. There's no religion in the Bible.
Yeah.
There's
You
no
see what I'm
religion.
saying?
There's a church, but there's no religion.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, yo, the only time, like, when it mentioned religion is in James. It's talking about like visiting the fatherless and taking care of widows. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have nothing about the way westernized Christianity has been.
I think collectively all of religion in a sense.
Yeah.
The Bible's not a book of religion; it is a book of thought.
Yes. So there's the big difference. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, yo, hip hop, definitely foundationally faith,
Yeah.
definitely Christ, but definitely real. So when people listen to my music, I want them to feel inspired. I want them to feel challenged. I want them to feel hopeful. I want them to be able to put my music on and get them through the day. For the people that's working like 9 to 5s and stuff, when they driving to work, I want to be able to put Princeton Marcellis on and be like, yeah, he get me in the right mindset to be able to go into this job that I hate. Or maybe you love it. Either way. Either way, if it go to this job away from your wife or away from your kids or away from, you know what I mean, some of the other things you really are pursuing that you want to do. And if you are in a position that you want to be in, that's cool. Every day has its own challenges. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to be an artist. I'm going to put him on. I can get you hype. I can make you cry. I can, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be a life artist. Wherever life do to you, I want to be able to put that in words. You know what I mean? And be relatable, but still point you to true change. You know what I mean? And I believe change starts in the heart. And then it go to the family, and then everything outside of that. You know what I mean? I'm big on that. So big on that. People try to have change like behaviorally. It don't start there. Behaviors come from the inside. See what I mean? Christ said what defiles a man is on the inside of him. That's where greed come from. That's where envy come from. Jealousy, hatred, lust, all these things. It's on the inside of you, my boy.
But some of those are secondary emotions. And some of that greed and things come from the act of disparity. And if you've never known...
No, that's facts. No. That's facts. But still, somehow it was created inside of you. And then it operates.
Well, it takes
outside.
being in better rooms.
Yeah.
Hitler has a book called Mein Kampf, and there's a book called Brainwash, Challenging Black Inferiority. So if you think about the African American and their experience both in America and in life, it all starts and is rooted in disparity. So the first glimmer of hope, which is why you appreciate guys like Jamal, who I've heard a story. I haven't been there through it. I've only been around here for like 5 months.
Yeah.
And you go, man, this is a nice place. I was with him in another nice home, and there's no acts of disparity. There's no shaking someone down. There's, how much can we grow?
Yeah.
And then even more important, I think, realizing in his case, and even Stan's case, hell, Jamarcus's case,
Yep.
like, I think I could be a little bit better.
Yep.
And do a little bit more. So let me look at what the challenge looks like. And, you don't challenge your fears. If you don't challenge your fears, now think about that. You don't challenge your fears. I'm never going broke again. That doesn't mean you have to rob or fuck people over.
Exactly.
You gotta have a good business plan and operational excellence.
Excellence.
And then be around people who know business. But
Yeah.
if you've come from disparity, which he didn't, I did. And I still have never thought I gotta rob somebody to get ahead. If anything, I want to see if I can enrich their lives. Whatever that looks like.
See the difference. See, there's a difference with why you were like that.
Yeah. Well, I saw a lot of people suffer, and my dad was a professional.
So did I, yeah.
And, feeding into, never feeling like he was enough or having enough, and then taking from everybody who had a little bit more than him, and being okay telling you, hey, I robbed you. And then them not doing anything about it.
Sheesh.
And then somebody did, and then he went away.
Sheesh.
But either way it goes, it sounds like you're a man of principle.
Oh,
and so
absolutely.
what's one of the number one principles you live by?
Faith in God.
Okay.
Number one.
There you go.
Yahweh. Without Yahweh, I'm nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. That's facts. because without that, I'm a totally different cat. like for real. I'm a totally different cat. What you see, me, you ain't gotta guess nothing else. What you see, what you get. Mm-hmm. This is who I am, you know what I mean? And that's because I know God is everywhere. So wherever I go, I'm gonna be the same cat. I ain't gotta hide nothing.
And is that because, is there any fear associated with that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Yo, cats need to understand, bruh. If true wisdom,
yeah.
First and foremost, fear God, bro. That's true.
Do you like the clothing brand?
Who? Oh, fear God. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go hard, dog.
But then you have, the Bible says God doesn't give us the spirit of fear. Mm-hmm. So the irony is where you fear this jealous person. Mm-hmm. You walk around and you're not supposed to have fear.
Well, peep this. God created me. God created you, right? If God created us, He knows what's best for us, right? Which is Himself, first and foremost. See, if you created something with a specific design, and it's supposed to do this, and when it does this, that design brings not only joy and happiness for you, but actually glorifies the person that made you, because you're operating in the way that you're supposed to, right? That's where the jealous guy come in. It's not because he's jealous just because. Do you see what I mean, though? For us, it is because when I get, no, it's not, because if I were to get jealous of you, it's a totally different reason of what God is jealous for us. There's a difference.
It sounds different, but if we just look at the premise of jealousy,
that's how man defined it. Facts.
And so, but even think about, if you consider jealousy, especially if you go back to the root where we had two people who objectively chose how we were all going to be forever impacted. Yeah. Which is an interesting idea. And then as the book continues to write itself, we have this jealousy factor, which is, we know, lethal and dangerous to our own being. Yeah. And so you say, well, wonder why it's not dangerous to the Almighty. We got to have a few talks, man, because
you see what I'm saying?
You're pretty reasonable, and that means I could chastise you.
Yeah. Do what you need to do. Bro, I've had many talks. I've performed in prisons. Oh, yeah. I've performed in hoods. You know what I mean? I've performed for homeless people. Yeah. I've stayed in homeless shelters for weeks, voluntarily.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know who Robert Herjavec
voluntarily.
is?
Who?
Robert Herjavec.
That last name sounds familiar.
He's just on Shark Tank. He said, I did something real selfish once. He was basically trying to reconnect with his humanity, and he went to go be around homeless people to feel better about himself, and then also find the truth and the lack of humanity he was struggling with, because he had created this wealth and this rich. It's a very interesting story, because, mind you, we're talking about a guy who's worth $450 million, and he found clarity in these people who were struggling and suffering, and even the struggle he was really dealing with. Because once you realize you have endless amounts of funds and you don't have purpose, beyond that, you go, what am I really doing on this earth?
See, you just said it.
Yeah.
Endless amount of funds, but you don't have no purpose.
None.
That's why God is jealous.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, yo, you keep seeking after creation, whether it's money, whether it's women, whether it's cars, clothes, even businesses, whatever it is. When you put it in the aspect that that thing is God and God himself ain't God, he's jealous for you, because he's like, yo, you letting your heart chase after the wind, and it's not gonna ever satisfy you.
No.
Cause he the one that made it, so he know.
Him and I are going to
See what I'm saying?
investigate jealousy at a high level, people, and I'm happy to go down a rabbit hole with him, because this is what I do.
Yeah. This is what I do too.
I see. No, and I love good banter, especially when you can. My grandmother, she would tell me, "Hey, don't forget to go to church." I said, "Didn't it say in Revelations that in the last days God will look down upon the churches?" I said, "But I'm sure they'll see you there on Sunday." Until next time, Nana.
But peep this. Bro, that's facts. I ain't been to church in 4 years.
I ain't been to, but even he looked around like, nigga, I ain't seen the Lord in church.
I ain't been, yo.
Yeah,
and there's many reasons for that.
Yeah, and mind you, it's all subjective, people. But foundationally speaking, we're just talking about the word. In Jesus' times, they were throwing over, selling stuff, and he went into the church and turned the tables over.
Yeah.
Why would you sell goods in my Father's house?
Yeah.
So you go, they selling everything now. They got coffee shops. I said, look, he didn't spend no time there. He said, but what good do I do the righteous? It is imperative that I go out and speak to those people who actually need hope and faith and trust and love. And
thank you.
All the others, trust me, man. I've read it plenty of times.
Thank you. But yeah. So, do you agree with that? You know what I mean?
I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's anything I could do, and I'm not saying church is a bad place. I think there's amazing people who try to go and do the right thing, and they need that place to be fulfilled in their day. My fulfillment comes from the work that we get to do, and even now, I think this whole year is going to be a journey for me personally, because I get to do what I've never done. Believe it or not, I'm not really a friendly person, and so I'm not good with a lot of settings and things.
I peeped that.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't get it. I'm like Asperger's syndrome, almost like, oh, why would you do that? so for me,
I get that.
Even saying yes to things, my mind functions at a very high level.
Yes.
And I get from problem to solution pretty quick. And if I can't, then I'm up all night solving the problem. And then I go and do the work.
Yep.
And so we go from there and we apply this information and we figure out how to really build a business from the problem. And then we keep creating things. That's my goal, at least.
Yeah.
And we're going to compound that skill. And what I've learned is it's going to require an effort that's just not going to be mine. I need other people, other teammates, other people involved, conversations like this, and then to help. And I've always helped people, to be clear. There is nobody who you would meet in 20 years that said, no, that nigga, if you get within 5 feet, he gonna give you everything you got. Yeah. That's my rule. You get within close, I'm gonna impact you, but I ain't gonna go looking for you. That's the thing. It's like, I have no.
We got the same mindset right there.
I ain't looking for no more problems. I got my own. I'm trying to solve. So I ain't like, hey, let me go do this for so and so. No, that's a distraction. They can't live in stress. Well, is there anything that you want them to know about you, man? Where to find your music? Where to find your pages? How to follow you and keep up with you, man?
Princeton Marcellis everywhere. Instagram, X, TikTok. Trying to get my TikTok up.
Yeah.
But look me up on the Spotify's, on the Apples. You know what I mean?
And that's the same name that they type
Princeton
in.
Marcellis.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Princeton like the university. Marcellis, Marcellis.
There you go.
That is my name. And you know what I mean? Like in this world full of pain and hurt and everything that's going on, clarity and peace of mind is what you need.
Yeah.
But understand that whatever you seeking peace in, if it's creation first, you ain't gonna find it. It's gonna be fleeting. You're gonna keep trying to search for that peace. But if you find it in the Creator first, it says Isaiah 26:3, he who keeps his mind on thee, he is who he gives peace to, because he trusteth in thee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So think about it. When Jesus was in the boat, he was asleep and it was storming, but he was in the boat with his disciples. So when his disciples started panicking, like, yo, Jesus, wake up. And he wakes up and he's like, still kind of chilling. That's how he is right now with me. And if you know him, then he like that with you too. But guess what? He said, peace be still. And everything calmed down. And they're like, yo, who is this that can speak to the winds and even the winds obey him? But then he said to them, you have little faith. See, peace is not absent of pain and problems.
What?
Peace is the fact that Jesus is with you in the boat. Pain and problems are going to come because the world messed up. Ain't no utopia. We all know that. That ain't here yet. So live with the presence of God and you will have peace. And whatever he want to do to take care of your problems, leads you through those problems, yo, I'm telling you.
So what keeps you motivated, man? That's our last question that we normally ask everybody. And I get everything you're saying, my friend. Trust me.
Yeah.
Like, some people can't calm themselves down. I have to calm a lot of people down at times. I don't get riled up easy. I don't get excited for anything. Because to me, it's just more fucking work.
Yeah.
But if you get caught up in the excitement, you'll miss a step. And while they didn't sell excitement, they were talking to you about business, they got you because you didn't read. So they highlighted an opportunity with money, and they gonna keep all the money.
Yeah.
You'll get enough to kind of like barely get by, but you didn't read the operating agreements. But when you look at motivation and finding the peace, say, look, you better control that excitement, boy, to get the best of you.
Big facts.
What's the one thing that keeps you motivated, my friend?
Like I said, first and foremost, the glory of God. Period. Secondly, the fact that life continues to teach me. I'm always learning new things. I'm always meeting new people and connecting with people, and knowing that I can receive an impact from them. Yeah. And I can impact them as well.
Yeah, I would tell you this too, people. When he messaged me the other day, he said, how can I serve you? I said, oh, you're good, man. Yeah. Well, he was like, how much would it cost to use a dog? I said, nothing, man. I said, you want to come shoot a video with the dog? Just come shoot a video, man.
Yeah, he did.
What can I do?
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I have $1 billion mentality, so if I'm charging you $2 to put my dogs in the video, you go, this ain't gonna work out ever for a nigga. If he's counting the pennies, nigga, I'm counting the opportunities. So, even the video work, hey, well, my video, it's like this, okay. We don't tax them here. I literally told him, bring your computer, make sure you get everything that we have.
Yeah, he did.
And we'll shoot everything that you need so you can use it later or add more to it, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, man. And then, we get done and everybody here showed him nothing but love, excitement, and everybody was happy to participate.
Yeah, it was a joy, bro.
Man, that's my point. And that's the kind of people, again, I'm grateful. There's another eye on the free because you're around people that are like, yo, let's help this guy out. So appreciate you sharing your motivation, and definitely enlightening us and bringing your music and sharing that.
Yes, sir.
And again, thank you for coming, man.
Man,
and
thank you for having me, T. My boy.
Like, subscribe, share, and stay motivated. Good stuff, man.
Man.